Sooner or later, anyone doing genealogy or family history research will meet up with the challenge of source citations. Some will immediately dismiss the topic and move on. Others will find the topic too big of a challenge to even try. Still others will set out with the best of intentions, but will get bogged down in the complexity. The numbers that face the learning curve of source citations and conquer its intimidating slope is relatively few. This has led many to believe that citing sources is only for the professional genealogist. You may hear them say, "I'm just a personal family historian. No need to cite my sources." The last time most of us were asked to create a bibliography or cite a source was for a paper we wrote in high school or college. Researchers at every level should seek for credibility in their research. How else will we be able to separate fact from fiction? Citations are a minimum for our work to be considered as credible. The question is not, do we need to cite sources? It's, how do we make citing sources achievable by all? Currently, citing sources is just too difficult. In recent years, this is getting easier with the creation of genealogy citation guides, quick sheets, and software. But it needs to be even easier still. There is another problem when it comes to online genealogy database websites like Family Search, Ancestry, Footnote, World Vital Records, GenSeek, and others. Similar sources on each of these websites have different citation formats, or even no citations at all. The amount of genealogy information currently on the internet is like a swimming pool, and in just a few years that will grow to an ocean full. To avoid adding more confusion to an already confusing situation, there needs to be standardized citations across these genealogy database websites. In this demonstration, I would like to show how easy it can be to cite online sources in your desktop genealogy software. What I am showing is prototype code. I'm using RootsMagic 4 because of its support for citation templates from Elizabeth Shown Mills' Evidence Explained. Other desktop genealogy applications that support these templates are Legacy Family Tree 7 and Family Tree Maker 2009. First, I will create a new database in RootsMagic 4. Then we'll go ahead and close it. Now I'll visit a simple genealogy website that contains some information on my ancestor Worth Tucker. This website represents one of the larger genealogy database websites mentioned earlier, or could be a site containing someone's personal research. On this site we find information about Worth Tucker's property ownership in Elmo, Emery County, Utah in 1908. Here we see an extract from the book A History of Emery County by Edward Geary. We also see some images. Looks like we have a page 179. We have the book's cover, title page, and copyright page. Notice also we have a source citation following the format and Evidence Explained. Because the website contains this citation and supporting documents, I could use my desktop software to create a person entry for Worth and a fact or event entry for property ownership. I would then create a source and detail entry for the citation and link it to the event. I could also download the images to my computer and associate them to the source. But that is even more complicated than it needs to be. This website supports a quick citation feature that allows easy import of the citation and associated files into my desktop genealogy software. When I click the link, the information is downloaded to my computer and the import begins. Since I have more than one genealogy application installed on my computer, then it prompts me for which one I want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and select RootsMagic 4 and click on Import. I'm complete with my import now. So we'll go ahead and open up Roots Magic 4 again. Notice that now in my file, Worth Tucker has been added. I have a event for property ownership. It includes the information, the date, the location, description. I have one source already. Here's my source entry, a history of Emery County. It gives the citation information. All the fields are filled out. If I go to my source media, here are my images for that deal with the source specifically. I can also go here and check out my image for page 179. That made it in here as well. I can see the information about Worth down here. And I can even see that some text was about the citation detail was entered in. Now that is the way that citation of online sources should be done. Is this a feature that interests you? The technology to do this exists right now. What is needed is for us to speak up and let the creators of our genealogy software and the online database websites know that this is a feature that we want. When the genealogy community unites to petition for records preservation and access, numbers count. The same is true when we want solutions to difficult challenges like source citation. Contact the companies and organizations whose products and services you use. Let them know what you want. Send them a link to this video. Share this with friends and associates via email, social networking sites, or blogs. Another way to participate is to complete a quick survey that describes your level of interest in such a feature. This is Mark Tucker from thinkgenealogy.com, and this is a better way to cite online sources.